Bingo the Clowno. Hi, chat. Welcome to the stream. We're going to do some Cadence of Hyrule, and then we're going to open another 56 packs of Pokemon cards. No. No. You can't buy them anyway. They're gone. Fart on my chest 420 says I was about to rage. Well, it's a good thing I'm not upsetting you, Fart on my chest 420. I don't know what you're capable of. Damn. But yeah, no, we're just playing some Cadence of Hyrule, and then, we're gonna do Bingo Cyberpunk. I was in a dungeon last time I was here, and it was a little too late for my brain, though I have a little bit of a flaw right now. The first flaw of the night is that I ate Chinese food noodles, and I transferred all of my energy into the noodles. I don't know how that works. Well, they sapped all my energy. But I'm okay. I think I'll be alright. I was watching a video from the internet historian about the, what is it, the Concordia? It was the cruise ship that crashed in 2013. High recommendations on that video, by the way. Holy fuck. It's just the newest, internet historian video. It's really, really crazy shit. I'll write this. That's not happening. I know people are gonna be asking me about Daft Punk all night, because it's the big news, but understand that if I answer your question now, I'm just gonna get more of that question. So I'd like to instead recommend that you listen to Get Lucky. They're up all night to ask you the question. That's good. Listen to Get Lucky if you get the chance. Signed to the summer. I love Daft Punk. I really do. I don't know all of their stuff like I should. But yeah, it sucks. I mean, there's been such a huge period of inactivity from that band. I was kind of hoping we would get something new. And now that's just not gonna happen. I always kind of felt like that was a project they could do forever. Like they could just, you know, put the helmets on and go rescue Baby Yoda whenever they wanted to. And then if they didn't want to work together for 10 years or so, then they didn't. That's just how it seemed to me. But yeah, I mean, Random Access Memories is genuinely a phenomenal album, and I still hold it in really high regard, and a lot of their earlier stuff too. Just enchanted armor for no reason. I like Random Access Memories because of the guitar. I like Nile Rodgers. He's one of my favorite rhythm guitarists of all time. And he was on, Chic, Let's Dance. I mean, dude was prolific. So hearing him return with Daft Punk was just great. But, yeah, it sucks. It's not good news. And I'm not really happy about it, but is anyone? The only people that are happy about Daft Punk breaking up are Daft Punk. Got it. There's always Craft Punk. That's true. I have no rubies. Well, I finally did something today that I should have done a while back, which is put my N64 boxes in a box. I'll show you. I took a picture of a couple of them. They were in a bag. I found out that the Paper Mario box, even without the game, goes for like a decent amount of money, but while I'm in my reorganization mood, and I'm going through all my old stuff, as I've been, I thought it would be a good idea to, just get one of those cardboard boxes that you unfold and you make, and, you know, get them in like a spot where they're not gonna get crushed. So I'll show you. I already showed you some of my N64 boxes in the video, if you know which one I'm talking about, the one I made. But here's a bonus. I found my Game Boy boxes too. I don't know if I have way more GBA games than this. I don't know where the rest of the boxes are. So this is really all I can find at the moment. Underneath that layer is a whole layer of N64 boxes, including the ones I showed in the video. Those Star Fox 64 things, those are VHS tapes. The ones with, Bob and Diddy Kong Racing, that's all VHS from Star Fox to the Hot News. And, I don't know why I'm keeping them, but I'm keeping them. I'm keeping them. FF Tactics Advance is arguably better than FFT if you still own it. I don't know where it is. Weirdly enough, I own Final Fantasy Tactics Advance, yet I don't believe I have played it. I think I might have played it a little bit, and then gave up on it, sadly. And I don't remember where I got it from. It might have been really cheap on sale. But I would play the original FFT first. That would be my goal. Oh. Well, I can buy a bottle now, I guess. Yeah, I know that they're different games. I know it's not the same game. And I want to... If I'm gonna play Final Fantasy Tactics, I want to experience the first game and see what that's all about before I do anything more with that series. But, yeah, not pictured was a Metroid Fusion box, which is in perfect condition. Well, not perfect, but very good condition. Almost perfect. So I had that. I don't know where Metroid Zero Mission is. So, yeah, it's weird because I have all of these boxes, and I know I didn't throw out a bunch of the other ones, and they're just gone. Same for my games. I don't know where my GBA games are. I don't know where my GBC games are. They're somewhere. I know they're somewhere. It's just crazy. But at least now I have most of what I own, all those boxes, together, and I'm gonna pair them with their games at some point. And I'll just keep them in storage. I'll just hold on to them. And then, 25 years from now, I'm gonna be a gajillionaire, chat. That and my shiny Lapras card. I don't know what to do here. Can't wait to see Vinny on an episode of Hoarders. Yeah, I wish you were joking. I've learned to let go of many things, but I'll tell you what, I still have a lot of stuff. And much of what I have that's taking up space are games, books, and DVDs and shit. So... That's not hoarding, you fuck, says a chat member. Whoa, what is that language? Was that blue language? I've never heard that shit before. But, yeah, maybe hoarding has loose definitions for some people, and others would just consider hoarding to be a form of holding on to anything, really. But I have stuff that I have kept, and then other of the things that I had that I wish I still had are were sold to GameStop years ago, truthfully, and that was... I regret that. I feel like I need fire arrows. Keeping video games is not hoarding. I agree. Especially... I mean, the boxes, yeah. And the person was joking, by the way. So... But keeping the boxes would be considered hoarding, and at least to some extent, be like, well, get rid of that trash from the sea, make you sick. But... now, you find out how much Paper Mario box worth. Wow. Box worth a lot. I'm just studying the layout of the dungeon as best I can right now, chat. Have I been in that room? If it's got a grate? Yeah, I think I've been through all of this floor. Yeah. So... yeah, now for those asking, this is the dungeon of the story mode of Cadence of Hyrule. Pat the NES Punk did a video explaining that if you read online about game price, you're already late and will never sell it for that amount. Yep. Pat's a good dude. Pat gave me his book. I like his book. I believe it. Pat and I had this weird thing where we determined that we both had the exact same Wildwood experiences when we were growing up. It's like, oh, your family took you to Wildwood too? No! And then we found out that, like, oh, everyone has this experience. This isn't really particularly unique to us. Well, not everyone, but you know. KY and I had the same experience with Wildwood when we were younger. It's just, if you know, fucking Dave Cap in chat had it too. That's why, Dave, you need to come to the East Coast one day and get some Polish water ice, best on the boardwalk. This is the only thing blocking progression right now. So this is where I was stuck last time. I did as much exploring outside of this situation as I could, but now I think I have to... I gotta get in there and try to do something about these lads. You have to do the rooms? Nary, I don't know... You know, I tried. You have to do the room... Oh, these challenges. What items do I have to help? Wow. Okay. Down here, coward. Ah. You have to be on the thing when you kill them. Ah, I just jumped right into it. This seems infuriating. The first one, challenge of like that I had to do was way worse than that. That is, like, kinda easy mode compared to the very first one. Which truly was awful. You can kind of, like, coerce them there by letting them throw their spear. Okay. Whew, okay. Oh. Okay, one more. What do you call it when an old person calls you on the phone on your landline and not your cell phone? What do you call it, chat? A bad joke? Yep, a boomerang! Wow, chat, you got it! That was a bad joke. Now, how do we incorporate the boomerang aspect of a boomerang, how it returns to you, into the joke to make it, like, better, like Joe Piscopo levels of good? It's unsalvageable? Oh. a return call to your landline. What do you call it when an older person calls you back on your landline? It's called stop. No, that's not the punchline to the joke. I wrote the joke, I would know. Come on, get over here. No good. Make you sick. Their movement is very strange. Nope, not really. Not really. Oh god. Already beansed? I just have to figure out how to destroy that lizard. Nope. Well, this lizard is the. If I can't get this one, then we're in problem town. Kramer! What have you done, Kramer? Kramer! Got it. Oof. Okay, so they all have to be destroyed at the same time. around the same time. Grandma! Meanwhile, like, Jerry's voice is more like, you like jazz? I mean, what's the deal? Ah! That Seinfeld game yesterday was awful. And yet I can't stop thinking about it. God damn it. Got it. Lightning arrows. How does one equip a lightning arrow? That's how. What's this about my Star Trek rants? I don't know what was worse, that Seinfeld game or Vinny's Star Trek rants. You know what really bothers me about Star Trek? When, the Vulcans, who are supposed to have no emotions, suddenly emote? It's like, wait a minute. They have them, they just repress them. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that, though. Tuvok just didn't want to admit that Neelix was his best friend. I am Tuvok. Klingons do dishonorable stuff all the time. Yeah, they use the word honor as a catch-all. But truthfully, I've seen some pretty dishonorable Klingons in my day. Do you remember when Troy was a birthday cake? Ha! Real episode 2. Not making that up. Alright, well, that's as much Star Trek as I want to talk about tonight. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. So chat, what should I do? What should I do in regards to my headset? My index. RMA? Well, before I RMA the thing, I would like to exhaust all other options. So, if anyone has any knowledge of what could be happening, here's what we've learned. We've determined the following. My headset at all times emits a pulse. It goes like a whip, whip. It's a sweep. It's a sweep beep. At all times, this happens. And the reason that you're unable to hear it is because it's the pitch, it's in such a range that the human ear cannot hear it. So essentially, the only way we've been able to detect this is through... This is going to take a while. Is when a game has a VoIP system that downsamples from 48K samples down to like 22 or something like that, or an interval of, you know, like a whatever it is. So that's when you hear it. It goes from your dog can hear it to a human can hear it. So it's always there. I checked it, and even when I'm not doing anything, if the headset is plugged in, if you look at the visual of it, you see a little, like, thing. Like, the volume goes up a little bit. So this is a real problem, and games like Phasmophobia and Star Trek Bridge Crew are just bleeps. I can't hear it, but everyone else can. And it's really awful. So I might RMA, but, I mean, what could be the beep? Why would that happen? Have you looked through all the settings yet? I have. Vinny, doesn't it still happen when you're not using the headset mic? As long as the index is plugged in, there will be bleep. If I'm not mistaken. I hate these puzzles. I'm good at them, but I just don't like them, you know? I need to... So good at them. Look how good at them I am. I am. I'm MVF, I am. I am. Does your cord connect with anything that would give feedback? No, no. Just change the samples for your mic. The index is locked to 48K. Someone says it might be a failure of active noise canceling. Just a constant bleep? Really? Have you tried the headset on another PC? Not an easy task. I don't have another PC, and the other one I do have will eventually have beans in it. And it still needs work. PCIe Gen 3 in BIOS. Well, it's not a USB issue, I don't believe. Because the index goes into the video card. Nary, is that correct? PCIe isn't USB. Okay, well then that's something I can try. You can try testing it without your sound card, too. That's a good option. you could try doing a frequency cut. Yeah, the frequency cut idea was a good idea. Problem with that is that some games just take the index direct and don't have the option to take any other, like a line in, like, a third party. It's, the sound card I'm using is attached. Not attached, it's, you know, I put it in there. There's an issue on some AMD motherboards causing USB dropout if you have Gen 4. I have the issue. AMD's looking into it. I highly doubt it's related to your issue. Primarily affects the new chipset. I'm sorry to turn this into troubleshoot chat, but it is very important. For me, at least, and, you know, I appreciate any suggestions, however dumb they may sound. Well, not too dumb, hopefully, but... like, putting beans in my good PC, not a good suggestion. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this one. Please use a different weapon. I tried both weapons that I have. I also don't know how to even describe, like, I'm gonna tell Valve, I'm gonna email them. My warranty is up soon, so that's a little worrying. But I'm gonna have to describe this very bizarre problem to them and hope that they understand it. They will want a recording of it. Well, I do have that. Hang on. Or rather, Ross has that. Just so you can hear it too, maybe you can get an idea if you're unaware of said issue. This is basically what it sounds like.
Hey, so, if anyone's ever experienced this before, Vinny's microphone is just, like, permanently beeping.
Yeah, I can't stop beeping. It's 3 games. It's, Phasmophobia, this, and that monkey game.
Yeah, it's just like that. That's why we couldn't do VR for Bridge Crew, because it would have been that the whole time for them. Yeah, well, I'll just cheese the room then. Chat, I've tried every combination. I understand if it seems easy for some. I think my only option now is to use items. Use the Dark Nut mask already. Mate, did you not see me use that a moment ago? Brilliant chat member has idea. Let's take a look. Any other direction I can go in? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be, too adversarial here, but goddamn, what the fuck is this puzzle? I just had to use electricity, I suppose. Someone said use an electric guitar attached to an amp and see if the pickups can find the source of the interference. That's the thing, I don't think this is... I do have a ground loop... thing on my mic, but this is the index directly. That seems like again, a good suggestion, but I already have done that. I don't hear any... When I plug my guitar into an amp, I don't hear anything weird. I think this is part of the device itself and not part of, you know, my surroundings. What's this? All AC power connections on same UPS battery backup. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. You know, I play video games and sometimes I know computers a little bit, but I don't know what that means. I know that UPS delivers packages. Do you have a battery backup, and if so, is everything for your computer connected to it? I don't know if I have one of those. Worst case scenario, add a low-pass filter. Right, but some games don't let you choose your audio device. Bridge Crew is crusty and will not let you choose an audio device. UPS in between for your hardware and power input. Oh, well, yeah, I have a surge protector. It's not that. Okay. You got the synth. Doesn't look like it's working right now. You should be able to force the input device in Steam VR settings. So Bridge Crew launches from Ubisoft Uplay garbage, and I didn't see any options for that. What the fuck is this room? Maybe a mod mic to stick on the headset. Bridge Crew's still gonna pick up the headset. Absolutely insane that there's no mention of it anywhere that I've checked. Yeah, I've never heard this before either. This has been a problem since October that I've noticed. And I've had people try to help me, and I've searched, other people have searched, and it is nothing. No one has this issue, as far as I'm aware. Or no one's reported it. But some people with VR probably just play VR. And they don't do the multiplayer stuff like Phasmophobia. Beans might be the only suggestion. Okay. Dungeon. I'm hoping this works. It did something. It's not the GPU, chat member. Freeze the slime? Why don't you just use your headset mic while in the Vive? So, it's the Valve Index, and using the headset would be really incredibly uncomfortable. And also, Bridge Crew's still gonna pick up, and certain games don't have the option, so it's still... What I'm trying to say is, if the Index is plugged in, from what I believe is going to happen, it will only take that. It's only going to take the Index audio. Even if I mute it, it's still gonna try to take it, and I can't switch to anything else. I could do a low-pass filter for Phasmophobia. Phasmophobia is fixed. Based on the knowledge of what this problem is, I can throw low-pass on there, no problem. Because that game has the option. Vinny, your merch store is super helpful. I asked questions, they responded immediately. I'm glad. Redvox merch or Vinesauce merch? Or esports merch? People have different results. I think it's been mostly positive, but once in a while they get overwhelmed and, you know, something stupid happens. Then Ross was just streaming Hollow Knight. Have you played it? Yep, I've streamed it. It's good. I enjoy. like this one. Okay, up this way, friend. Wait! Got it. Jesus. Power glove. Nope. RMA turnaround is 2 weeks, my guy, so it doesn't hurt that much. That's not too bad. Desert had some not fun issues with RMA, so that's why I was a little hesitant to just immediately go to that. Also, I just noticed KY was in chat as I talked about Wildwood and said, "Did you watch the tram car, please?" Telling you, man, this Wildwood shit is just like... it's deep and locked in our memories. Even if you weren't at Wildwood in this life, you were there. You were there. We were all there. Actually, I took you there in VR. What if I RMA'd this thing and then it came back and it went bleep, bleep, bleep? Could try it on another PC before you do that. And RMA it and get it back and have the same issue. Yeah. I lived and worked there for 5 summers. What was that like, chat member? How was living in Wildwood, New Jersey? (18 to 24), so it was pretty great. Yeah, that's kind of the perfect time for that. Vinny, I left 30 minutes ago, you're still talking about Wildwood. It was a 30-minute full, long conversation about Wildwood and tech support. It would have been better if it was all Wildwood. Truthfully. Chat probably would have had a better time. But yeah, I mean, I want to play more Bridge Crew at some point. It's pretty cool. But not playing it in VR takes the piss out of half of it. Like, the experience of being on the bridge is really cool. Like, when I was actually doing the tutorial stuff, which was not for very long, mind you, it was maybe 13.5 seconds of tutorial. But while I was in the menus and stuff, it was really cool. It was good. I worked at Wildwood Casino Arcade. Which one is that? Is it the one with the number? Where the guy goes, "Poker tournament! Alright, we got a winner at poker tournament!" Is Wildwood real or some inside Vinesauce joke? I can't tell you. There's no way to find out if it's real. Unless I give you the answer. And I'm not gonna do that. I wanna let you figure it out yourself. We made it up. Totally fabricated. I have to think about what that word was for a second. I was like, well, what am I saying again? Oh, right, fabricated. Wow. Vinny, shoot straight to it. I would like to, but I can't. Because, you can't turn, you die. Trash from the sea, no good. I do feel like you probably have to melt this thing. You can turn while aiming the bow? Oh. Another good episode, I think it was Bright Sun Films, exploring the, I think it was an old episode that they just did commentary over, but it was still really interesting. The Nevele in the Poconos, Pennsylvania. It's this, Pocono, like, resort, casino, hotel that fell into disrepair, and they did urban exploration of it, and it was, very interesting and very good. This doesn't power the thing anyway. Throw it onto the arrow platform? The ball? Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know how much I like this dungeon. I feel like if this was divided into some separate dungeons... So, like, maybe 2 or 3 separate dungeons, like smaller ones, I would have liked it a lot more. No. Yeah, so do I have to use their magic as well as mine? Because they don't... Hmm. Are there more dungeons in this DLC? No? Oh. Alright, well, fair enough then. It was just rupees. It was rupees, my friend. Are you winning, Vincent? I'll tell you what. Could use a Tylenol right now. For different reasons. Yeah, I'm fine. Just I feel the headache coming on. It's a good one. Vinny, how often are you in pain? Once a week? Not too often. Probably not once a week. It's just sometimes I get a headache. Even though I thought this was a dehydration headache. And I'm thinking to myself, no, I drank a ton of, water. That's what it's called, right? I'm trying to study the map and understand what I'm looking at. Freeze the slime. I don't have any way to freeze. I have this leaf. Maybe that's something I should have been using. I can't believe it. Oh. Okay, that's pretty cool. Good job, Intruder. You've exceeded expectations by making it this far. Your reward is to die honorably at our hands. Congratulations! Twin Rova. Synth Rova! Nice. It's a twofer. I was looking at not me. Ah! Darn it. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. I'm struggling getting these last ones in. Okay, almost. A little bit more. One more, two more. Two more. It's not a tumor! Got it. Choose one? Power glove, bow. I mean, I'll take the bow. Probably should have taken the, bow and fire arrow? I mean, I guess maybe these aren't as essential as I thought they would be. This music is good! You got the synth. You can feel magical aura when you hold it. This may help you stop Ganon. Okay. Back to the overworld. Back to the bones. No enemies here, I guess. I don't remember if I did this, if I cleared this area previously. Music. I remember hearing the Dark World music for the first time. I was like 7. I don't remember if I liked it. I just remember that I heard it. It was, yeah, I mean, it was great. It still is great. The Dark World music is some of the best Zelda music, I think. But yeah, it was also really unexpected and strange to play Link to the Past for the first time and then see the trees had faces. Like, just everything was bizarro. Like, cause Link previously had just been in Hyrule and wasn't in any strange, weird lands, and then suddenly everything got flipped upside down. It's like, I don't think I'd ever been that absorbed in a video game up until that point. Like, sure, Mario and the previous Zeldas and everything, but Link to the Past was the next step up for me. Yeah, the mirror sound is amazing. It doesn't sound like that, but you know what I mean. Some hearts up here. That was it. I just needed that. Yes! Link to the Past roguelite rogue hero. I think I saw it. It didn't look bad. But you know, there's so many... Nowadays, there's like a roguelite for every game you love. You like Mega Man? 30XX. Not that I'm complaining. Then there was that game Blossom Tale, which was just... pretty much just Zelda. It was just an indie Zelda. Also, there's a new FTL-like game that was sent to me that is 3D and has really good graphics and looks very similar to FTL, but I don't know. I'm suspicious. How good could it be, really? What's it called? It's not out yet. I'll get you the name of it. Trigon Space Story. Trigon Space Story. These boots make big leaps. I don't like this. Oh god, it's weird. I mean, it looks kind of cool, though. It really has the FTL vibe. Just want to clear this out. Can I, like, get rid of these boots? Oh, you can press L to toggle them. Okay. Well, now I want them. Yo, put your boots on! Hey, chat, what do you call it when an old person calls your landline again? Hello? This is what you hear. You go, hello? It's me, Mario, the little box. I'm in a telephone booth. Please. Please help me. For those that don't know why I told the boomerang joke again, let's just say that my genius, like Jerry Seinfeld in yesterday's Seinfeld game, knows some bounds. Genius Seinfeld. I'm guessing there's a writer's strike going on at Vinesauce right now. Yo, that's you. The chat is the writers. Is the chat on writer's strike? I love that when I tell bad jokes, I can just blame the chat. It's amazing. To be fair, though, the chat member did bring up writers. So you already, like, removed the responsibility from my shoulders. Good! Oh, man. Use the skull mask to fight your way through. I wonder if there's more stuff in the north there. Like north of well, I guess I can't really get any of that yet. What synthesizer is being used here? Isn't this the one from Shine On You Crazy Diamond? Streamer has voted to kick chat 1 of 5,000. Do you think Nintendo ever gets upset that they can't use certain Pokemon designs because they're just monster designs from their other games? Nintendo doesn't make Pokemon. They publish Pokemon. Oh, I do have the cane. Someone just said Game Freak doesn't really make Pokemon either. Well, actually... Didn't Nintendo... Did they hire Game Freak to start? Or did they in-house develop the concept? I don't really remember. Like, I don't know my Poke history. It was Creatures, and then Game Freak came to them. Pitched to Nintendo in 1990. Was it really that early? Damn. God damn it. Vinny, actually, you made Pokemon. I mean, I probably drew Pokemon earlier than 1990. They probably looked like shit, but yeah, I might have drawn a Pokemon. On the next episode of Vinny Shows You Random Crap, Vinny finds his old notebooks from first grade. Discovers that he actually invented Pikachu. Goban mask, hell yeah. What does it do? Immunity from lava, hot coals, and bombs. Attacks with a flail. Freaking... I mean, cool. Make sure you're well prepared before heading into the arena. Shop behind me sells potions. I'm not officially the leader of the Gerudo anymore. Now that Prince Ganondorf has come of age, Gerudo tradition states that we must obey him. How about we destroy him? That's a really great synthesizer. Uh-oh, how do we get up there? Zelda, it's me, Link. I'm here to rescue you. Aren't you a little short to be the Prince of Hyrule? What prince? No! No, I'm just a fairy from the forest. I'm a Kokiri. Yeah. Vinny, use the glove? Oh, I don't have that. Hey there, Choom. It's me, your old pal. The Gerudo with the most. Ganondorf. You know, Ganon, we have really similar voices. Maybe we shouldn't be cast in the same movie. Well, you know, Link, you remind me a lot of myself 50 years ago. Minus the impressive... What's the, rock? There's rocks in Zelda. Isn't there a thing? Octorok. Someone will just cut that audio together. Here, I'll give you a clean one. Octorok. Joke saved in post. We'd be rolling. Somehow, I'm still alive. That ring. That ring saved me. Just a little too late there. Vinny, if you're not going to play RimWorld tomorrow, don't read this comment. Oh, fuck. Wait, what do I have to do now? I'm not ready for RimWorld yet. You can't do that to the streamer. This is illegal, you know.
I don't have a shovel.
Nice! Over here, bird. Ah. God damn it, Choom! I'm out of arrows. Bonk. Has there ever been a porn parody of the Muppets? Okay, I just have to head back to where I was. But yeah, this is a cool DLC because it reminds me a lot of like a bite-sized Zelda. You know, one with not a huge overworld. It's a really good way to re-experience Cadence of Hyrule. It's a little more difficult. Muppets. Did I say something about Muppets a moment ago? Oh, I don't know. Vinny, I think you need rest. Maybe. Maybe I already rested. Well, I'm afraid, Captain, you'll need a lobotomy after this one. Come on, Phlox. Not another one. Oh yes, I'm afraid it's very serious. You have a terminal case of stupid. I was just wondering, because everything else has a parody of that kind. That's all. That's really it. Someone said, it's a good question, you guys are just scared. Don't be scared. I just want to know what the production on that would be like. Would they have to, like, make fake Muppets? Like, what does that Kermit look like? Skirmit. Like, the legally distinct frog. That's all I wanted to know. I just thought it would be kind of cool to see, like, a bootleg Kermit. Or is it, like, people in suits? Like costumes, like Muppet oh. Yay! Wilkins Coffee is Proto Kermit. He is, yeah. Yeah. Oh well. I wonder how far north I can go now before. Well, let's see. Before I have to be locked into another dungeon. I found 2 more PlayStation 1 demo discs. And one had a video. I just find random shit, it's weird. But one had a video of Muppet Racing, which I believe I played. But yeah, the first demo disc was Grind Session, Miss Pac-Man, Rayman 2, Dave Mirra Freestyle, BMX, Tycho RC Assault, Non-Playables, Chrono Cross. Matt Hoffman BMX. Oh, Dave Mirra got the upper hand on that one. And then the other one was playable Madden NFL 2001 Star Wars Demolition, which was not that good of a game, but I bought it, returned it. Matt Hoffman Pro BMX. Oh, Matt Hoffman got that month. Non-playable Muppet Race Mania. How about that? 102 Dalmatians was on that one. There we go. Rock and roll. Did you know that Kermit the Frog once asked Cher if she fools around on her show? On her show? The Muppets, you know, what they tried to imbue the Muppets with, which some of it didn't age perfectly, but the Muppets were never just for kids. Like, there were some, like, I think one of the things that made the Muppets timeless is the same thing that makes a lot of quote-unquote kids movies timeless. Is there something for the kids and the parents? Like stuff you don't notice the first time, maybe? But no, Muppets had, you know, some stuff. There was some stuff in there. Even in the movies. The first Muppet movie had a little bit of adult humor. It wasn't all just, Babby Muppet. Muppet Babies was extremely kiddie. Oh, right, this is... right, this spot. But Muppet Babies was great. It's just that the regular old Muppets, they had their moments. It wasn't designed just for kids. It was like supposed to be like a late night variety show with puppets. And you know what? It fucking worked. It was a really good concept, and it was executed very well for its time. And I still think that Muppets are great, and they should be celebrated for being as timeless as Jim Henson, I guess, hopefully intended. Minus the word hopefully, that made no sense. Have you seen Muppets Sex and Violence? No. I know of it, but I don't think I've seen it. Wasn't that like one of their shows that they had? Like it was an original show idea? That was the premiere? Sex and Violence is the adult Muppets. God, hopefully it was better than Ren and Stimpy's attempt at adult party cartoon. God, that thing was awful. Why did I do that? That ice area is not where I need to be right now. I assume the ice area is for way later. I should focus on the Gerudo stuff. No countdown. Oh god, it is. This isn't a full dungeon, is it? Multiple floors of fighting shitloads of enemies. So if I were to stop this now, next time I stream it, you think I could finish it? Well, we'll give the arena a shot for a little bit. This is good. Okay, one more time. If I had the rubies to buy a potion, I would. How many floors are there? It's 5 floors? Many chat members said 50, and I was just like, yeah, no, there's 5. Can maybe do this. I'll try. Friggin' flying head, get out of here. Bingos. All right. Next time. Next time, I'll be refreshed. I'm gonna grab some rubies. We'll get a potion, and we'll make it through that. There. It's fun. I like it. It is difficult, and that dungeon was a little bit much, but overall, worth a stream. Definitely worth a stream. Chat, we're gonna take a quick break, and then we'll just play some whatever the fuck's in Cyberpunk. Why not? Every time I go to my home menu on the Switch, like, Goblin Sword is getting some serious free advertisement. Goblin Sword is a mobile game that I got on sale for the Switch. It's a side-scroller with swords, and you collect more swords and armor. It was like $1.50. It's worth $1.45, maybe. I didn't hate it. I played it for about 15-20 minutes. But it's definitely mobile. It is. I mean, it was ported over. It's just not... It's the most simple side-scrolling action sword goblin game you could find. You know, I bought it because of the name Goblin. Have I used this BRB in recent memory? Okay. In that case, we'll use this one. This encompasses pretty much everything I've talked about in the past 15 minutes.